Hey, fabulous people. Welcome to 40s Plus Mom Movement. This is your girl, Louise. And today, I want to talk a little bit about, as you see the topic at the bottom of the screen, it was called My Postpartum Recovery. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because I never talked about it, but not just that. I want to talk about it because I did one video that talked about my journey to motherhood. But this one is about after the baby's here. You know, what was my recovery like? And so I wanted to kind of talk about that because everybody has different experiences. You know, your pregnancy is different, your whole delivery is different, all the way up to your recovery. So because we're all not the same, I just wanted to talk a little bit about mine and just share with you what I experienced, just as a mother, just as a brand new mother. And so, my daughter, of course, was born February 27, 2018. She was born on a Tuesday at 2:57 p.m. And so I actually was in the hospital from Tuesday and Wednesday, got left on Thursday to come home. And so, in the hospital, you have all this help. You have, the nurses, not really a lot of help, but because they still want you to, get used to with the baby yourself, feeding the baby and waking up when the baby gets up and all that stuff. And as I mentioned before, I didn't have the opportunity to have a vaginal delivery, which I really wanted. But due to things that occurred, I had to have a cesarean, a C-section. And so, let me tell you all something. When you have a C-section, if you've never had it, I've seen women bounce back. Once they have their babies and they have a vaginal delivery, they bounce right back. So I thought, maybe that was going to be the case, but that was before I had a C-section. And I just remember them giving me this pillow and telling me that when I cough or sneeze or just laugh or try to laugh, put it on your stomach and kind of apply a little bit of pressure. That ain't help. That still hurt. To laugh, to breathe with that C-section, they just hurt, because that's like a major surgery. So that did hurt. So, of course, now, here's Thursday. I'm discharged. We're on our way home with this brand new baby, and and I was excited. Was excited being home, but just didn't have any clue. Meaning didn't have no clue about trying to balance recovery and brand new baby. Oh my. The soreness of the C-section, this pillow that didn't help do nothing. So I just kind of buried it. I'm not big on taking pills. So I didn't really take the pain pills. Maybe I should have, but sometimes I think I'm tough. But no, it wasn't. I just didn't want to take them. So I pretty much, had to deal with being tired, feeding her. She woke up every 2 to 3 hours, feeding her, being on her schedule. Here this little person is outside in a whole new, brand new environment. So she's getting used to her environment. I'm getting used to her because, so long it was just me. Me doing things my way and, how I wanted to do them. And so now here she is out here with me. And I'm like, now I'm learning how to be mommy and balance pain and try to recover from stitches. I had wanted to take like 10 baths so bad, but I couldn't really just, of course we can't just take a bath with a C-section, you can't. I did take a shower. I know we can't take baths like that anyway for a while, but I did take a shower while I was in the hospital, but I couldn't really wash like I wanted to. I had to just run the water over delicately, and that water bottle and squirting, and then you got the bleeding. You just have so much to deal with. My God, that's all the same because you still do bleed a little bit. So I still had to deal with that and just had to make sure I kept it dry and kept it so it couldn't get moisture. Let me tell you all something. You don't got time when you're trying to deal with pain, a brand new baby, she's waking up, you're feeding her. It's like, ay, like what in the world? But anyway, like I said, I got home Thursday. And I was doing okay. Thursday was fine. Friday I was fine. I noticed that a bit of swelling started happening. My sister's like, girl, your feet starting to look a little big. And so, I put them up, elevating them a little bit, So, still the swelling would go up and down a little bit. I didn't really deal with swelling when I was pregnant. So for me to have maybe a little teeny bit, but not like this. My feet look like two big sausages. And so, I would put him up, it would go down, and then next thing, Saturday morning, the wee hours, like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, you all, I wake up because I can't breathe. Like, I'm literally, I mean, it's feel like I just like, I'm fighting for breath. Like, I'm fighting for air. I'm like, what in the world is this? I'm up, I stand up, start walking around. She's still sleeping, thank God. I'm walking around, I'm trying to fight to breathe and get air in, and I just can't do it. It's like, it took me maybe about a good 4 minutes. I'm walking around, I might be exaggerating, not even 4, maybe a good 3 minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just trying to breathe. And it was so scary to me because I never dealt with that. And so, um, after I kind of got my breathing together, after that, I wasn't gonna be that crazy person that says I'm gonna just lay back down. No, I called Kaiser, and they was like, "You need to go to the hospital." Thank God I lived across the street from the hospital. Um, so just like I said, it's not just about me anymore. So now I got to wake her up. Now this is, it had to be closer to like 4 a.m. I don't think it was 3. So maybe about 4. I don't even know the time. It was so long ago. But she's 10 months now, thank God. So she's sleeping better through the night and things like that. But um, I got up and started getting her ready. Had to pack a bag for her because I didn't know if I was coming straight back home. If I didn't have the breathing episodes right now, so I just wanted to be prepared. Got her as many diapers as I could. Got her formulas together, and I was in the middle of trying to breastfeed and formula. My breast just wasn't doing what they need to do because after a C-section, sometimes it says it interferes with your breast milk, and then a lot of times all women can't breastfeed. So I was juggling formula and then still trying to do breast milk, and it was just me trying to get all that together. And so when I got her together, got me together, I was gonna take her across the street with me, and I called my sister. She had my she went and get my prescription a little early, so she had my car, so I had to go past there. And I was like, "Well, sis, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm gonna take her with me." And she was like, "You not taking that baby with you? I will keep her." She was like, "You not taking that baby to that germ infested place?" And she was like, "You are not taking her. You ain't doing it." And I was like, "Okay, I ain't gonna argue. I'm trying to breathe here. I ain't gonna argue." So anyway, I took her off. Her father was up at the hospital with me. Um, do you all know I got to the hospital? It had to be like 7 something in the morning. 7 something, about 7 to 8. Do you all know that I was in that hospital and I was just this feeling of this feeling of I want my baby. Like I did not like being away from my daughter. Um, Her father stayed up there with me for a while because he did, but he had to work. So he stayed up with me for a little while. It wasn't too much longer, but I was fine when he was there. But when he left, you all, when I tell you that feeling of just me wanting to be with my daughter, this bond that we have had since she was in my womb, that bond was forming, and now that she's out and I'm in a different place than she is, and I just wanted her in my arms. You all, I cried. I cried. I swear I had to cry for I don't even know how long. I just cried and cried and cried. And I think I cried so much I just cried and cried. And my phone was dead while I was alive. While my phone was still, had some juice in it, I was looking at the pictures of her. I just missed my daughter so much. Like I just wanted her. I wanted to be with her. She's supposed to be with her mom. What am I doing in this place? And I cried. And there was a woman right next to me, and she had like family coming to visit her and stuff. And the lady, she had walked by a couple of times. And then finally, when she walked back by, she's like, "Can I come in here for a minute?" And she was talking to me for a while. And I found out her mother was the woman next to me, and her name was Louise. And so she was just talking to me, and she was like, "Yeah, I see." She said, "I hear that you just had a baby, and you're just really upset." And she was like, "I just want to say that God knows how to put people in places. Just when you just feel like nobody hears your heart, how God just knows how to send people there at the right time." And so she just talked to me for a while, and she asked me could she pray for me, and she's like, "It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. It's God. He got this under control." And I was just, you know, just just still crying. I felt a little bit better, but just that being away from her, I wanted my daughter. And so I said I was in this hospital that I live across the street from. I was there. I think it had to be like 7 a.m., between 7 and 8 a.m. in the morning. It was early. Do you all know I have Kaiser? And Kaiser doesn't just keep you in every hospital. They send you to one that they want you to be in. And I'm glad I did go. But do you know that did you know that I didn't leave that crazy place until almost 9, 10 p.m.? I was tired. I had like a little fever. I don't even know where that came from. They had to give me some of that, some medicine for a fever. I didn't feel like I had a fever. So then I finally got to where Kaiser sent me. They sent me to Holy Cross. And it was, of course, Holy Cross. I like Holy Cross Hospital. And so they had monitoring me and all this stuff. They ran all these tests. They wanted to rule out that I was dealing with preeclampsia. I didn't know you can get preeclampsia after you had a baby. Then they did a test to see if I had heart failure happening and all this other stuff. And I was like, good God. But thank God all that came back. It wasn't the case. What had happened was it was a lot of fluid that went up into that. I had so much fluid in my body just from being pregnant, just fluid. And so it went up into my lungs, and that's what caused the shortness of breath. And I did have one more episode in the hospital. Then it was weird because I got to the hospital pretty much, you might as well say it was Saturday. And then they had me on a restrictive diet of fluids because they were thinking in the beginning that it was heart failure. So, you can't really just drink a whole bunch of stuff because you don't want to add more fluid onto your body. But it wasn't. So then I got that restriction taken off because I was hungry. They weren't trying to give me nothing to eat. I was like, you people, let me tell you something. You're going to feed me. But it wasn't just that. Just this whole journey. So anyway, before I get off track, because I do that sometimes, then I told you that I had been going between pumping milk and I was pumping milk and I was breastfeeding. I was trying to I'm doing formula and I was trying to breastfeed. So of course they gave me a little pump, and I'm too little. In the beginning, you see me holding them 2 little containers of milk. I was so proud, but I had to pump and dump. So I couldn't pump it and save it and give it to the baby. I had to pump it, and then I had to get rid of it because of all the medicine they put in my body. Because to get the fluid off of me, they gave me medicine to help get the fluid off, which it did. And so I didn't have any more issues. I did have another fever. It was weird. I had another fever that spiked up. I had to stay all day Saturday. I wasn't happy about that because then again I started crying because I missed her. And then I got another a beautiful text message from one of my sisters. Like I said, God knows how to put people just in the times in your life when you really, really need them. And she gave me this text, and she didn't even know what I was dealing with. But just her text just eased my heart. It just eased it. And my daughter's father was sending me pictures of her while she was sleeping in her bed, and that all kind of helped ease it. But it was just, I just wanted her. I just wanted my daughter. I wanted to kiss her. I wanted to smell her. I wanted to hug her. I just wanted to hold her. I wanted to lay her on my chest. I just wanted to be mommy. And I missed her. I'm like 3 days. I only been home with her for 3 days, and all of a sudden, not even really 3, but all of a sudden here I am now in the hospital. I come home Thursday. I'm in the hospital Saturday, and then I had to stay Sunday. And I was like, I'm busting up out of here Monday. I don't care if I have a fever or not. So I kept monitoring the fever. I didn't have another one, which was really odd. But it's nothing like being apart from your baby. I mean, once you're a mom and you experience that she's out and you just want to be there and have her in your arms, that was rough for me. I mean, it wasn't just that I was tired, because I was very sleep deprived. I still am at times, but I'm used to dealing with it. And then also something I dealt with a lot was I didn't find that I had time to eat. Like, I really, really, I felt like as long as she was eating, I was, I'm supposed to eat, but I didn't. I didn't feel like I had time. I didn't find the time to eat. But anyway, now everything was fine. I've never had any more episodes since I came home, but, I had no clue. I had no clue that as a parent, after having a baby as a woman, that I know you had to heal. I'm thinking I'm going to snap back. No, it wasn't no snapping. It was just that little teeny, that was a little scary for me because I never thought I wouldn't be able to breathe, So now I kept, you think the worst. Oh no, I'm not going to be here for my kid. I need my kid. I need to be here. I need to be mommy. So it's a blessing. And I thank God that everything was what it was. You know, it wasn't no type of detrimental thing where I'm gone a month later or a couple of days later after having my daughter. So I thank God, and I thank God that you all listen to me, I'm just grateful. I'm very grateful for just having any subscribers. You know, I know that this is going to continue. Our channel is going to continue to grow, and I know that you all are going to share and just, you know, comment. Let's talk back and forth. I really would like to hear what you all think about my videos, or just share something that happened with you. Like, I don't just do this because I want to talk. These are topics that I put on my heart that I discuss. So I just want to say thank you. And I want to thank everybody that's a mom who listens to me. Or maybe you're not, you're my family. You know, just thank you so much. And I have other great topics to talk about, and they will be coming up. So with that being said, thank you for watching 40s Plus Mom Movement with your girl Louise. And you know, as I always say, we are fabulous. We mothers are fabulous. So have a great, great, great evening, day. I don't know if you're listening to this at nighttime. I don't know. Or early in the morning. But just enjoy yourself. And I will chat with you soon.